Today's the day to set up the Fluval 107 for the 10-gallon aquarium. So let's take this out of the box, set it up, and optimize it. So we have the pre-filters. In the media chambers. So from the factory, you get a polishing pad, phosphate pad, biofoam. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use matrix. You get a package of carbon. I don't use carbon, so in place of that, I'm going to use Purigen. And then in place of the polishing pad, I'm going to use my already pre-cut polishing pads and some other filter floss, polyester filter media. 2 of them. So for the bottom chamber, I'm going to use matrix. And I've already been soaking this with some bacteria. So I need to get a container so I can catch all the water. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Matrix. Now for my next chamber, I'm going to use my pre-flosses. I'll use blue side down, up on one side, and then blue side down on, it doesn't matter. So when you're using your own media that you've cut, you want to make sure you get it as tight to your outside perimeter as you can, because water takes the path of least resistance. So if there's gaps, the water will go around the outside instead of through the media, which is what you want to do to begin with. And now I'll use my water polishing pads. One's backup. And now for the final, Purigen. So I've had this soaking for a couple of days. So I'll use 1 bag. this one is for standby. So when this is used up and being regenerated, you got one to go right back in service. So I got all my filter media ready to go. So the water coming out of this polishing pad should be as clean as possible for the final step of the Purigen. So these filter bags, I'll probably have to trim them at one point to figure out what I want to do with them. And same thing with the reusable zip tie. We'll just tuck it out of the way for now. And try to situate it in the chamber as best you can. You want to try to avoid gaps because you want all the water to pass through what you're trying to filter. So that's that. We'll put the handy little handle back in it. Put the top back on. Like I said, it'll take some finagling and getting things situated so it all sits nice in there. Just like so. Now we'll put it back into the canister. And it's all set. Now as for the motor, we need to get the O-ring around it. So the O-ring comes in your accessory package. You get a water outlet, your valve manifold, your intake, you get a couple of different suction cups. Suction cups are for your hose guides. And then your O-ring. Now you're all set. Now it's all set. Now the next thing we got to do, this is a dead filter. It has no bacteria in it at all. It's dead. We're going to precede it with another filter that's going to be cleaned. So until then, that's it for this video. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.